for every year of this little girl's life. And in my estimation, that was not an appropriate sentence. And that was not justice for this little girl.
On August 11th, a grand jury convened in downtown Fort Lauderdale to determine what charges, if any, to bring against Lionel Tate. Within hours, Ken Pedowitz walked out of court to make a startling announcement.
The Broward County Grand Jury has met in the investigation of the death of Tiffany Eunick and has voted to indict the defendant, Lionel Tate, for first-degree murder.
At 12 years old, Tate was one of the youngest people ever to face such a serious charge. If found guilty, he faced a mandatory sentence of life in prison. While many observers were stunned by the grand jury's decision, Pedowitz says they had simply responded to the evidence he presented.
They had an opportunity to indict him for something lesser, such as a second-degree murder charge, but they came back with an indictment for first-degree murder.
As both sides prepared for trial, many people wondered if Lionel Tate's actions, in fact, constituted murder. And if so, what in his brief life could have led him to commit this awful crime? Lionel Tate was born in January 1987 on a naval base in Illinois. His parents both served in the military. They were divorced before Lionel was 1 year old, and his mother, Kathleen Tate, took primary custody of her son. For much of Lionel's life, his mother's career changes led her to leave Lionel with relatives, sometimes for long stretches of time. The impact of these separations, some have speculated, left deep scars on the young boy's psyche. Wendy Vasquez was one of Lionel's teachers.
That's always hardest on the child, on the children. A divorce, a separation, a single parent, trying to make ends meet. And the job she was in, not having enough time for him, certainly added to his frustrations.
Jefferson Foley also had Lionel as a student. He says that the boy was intelligent and playful, but seemed starved for attention.
Lionel liked to clown around a little bit too much, trying to impress others, that sort of thing. He just didn't know where that line was and how to stay on the other side of that line, and that's something that